Rest 7, 55 minutes. Wait. I got it there. Mujuzi tunategereja wana tango tutaseko.
Idaroni. Yes. All roll.
Makaniko wazo. Against.
Now, if Brentford can do it, even Atletico Bilbao can do it. Why they can also do it. Also can do it. They can if Brentford can do it, even Atletico Bilbao can do it. Umpire. Zime. Salo, thank you.
Okay, center table rest 7, 55 minutes. Table 2, rest 4, 35.
Umejifanya? That is just all those academic
Finish. Your game ready. For YouTube, they can finish.
No, they are not considered.
Utuko's finest to the building is already senior umpire, Battle King Baba, both let us off. Some influencer. Yes, as the winter is here now, or we and a China committal to this. Oyo, yes, some group. Both let us off.
A very good evening, pool lovers. Now today, Sunday the 4th of May 2025, here at Grafton Bar and Tavern in the Midwestern District of Fort Portal in Uganda, is the start of the semi-finals of what has been a very exciting 2 days of competition. Semi-final number 1 is between a very young but very experienced talent, Habat Mokisa, who is winning frame number 1 with 1 visit of the table against Abubeka Nakabali, nicknamed PAQUIAO. They are racing to 7 for a place in the final to take on the winner of the match. That will be between Farouk Matumba and Rashid Wagaba. This one is frame number 1 that has been done, won by Habat. It is Habat 1 and PAQUIAO, as Abubeka Nakabali is nicknamed 0. Race to 7.
Kuseta tempo. Wenjogera mukisainemo.
Someone broke it. Person's stand. The punishment is loss of turn, foul, 2 shots, not game down. It's playing out of turn, is punishable with standard foul, 2 shots, not punishable by game down. Not game down. Just foul. Sorry guys, I was responding to a phone call of someone who was just helping out each other. Someone was asking about a question about a game like this one, but a different tournament that is about 600 kilometers from where I am, but in the same country. You are looking at Habat Mukisa, the Wonder Kid, attempting to win a second frame in a row, again with one visit of the table. Playing so well, but I have to say, uniquely lucky. This time, luck forfeits him as he misses a would be very important shot that was probably giving him victory in the frame. That is an ongoing chance. This for Pacquiao to win frame number 2, which will be an equalizer. And by the way, in the quarterfinals, I may have to note that Pacquiao was the best player in the 4 matches. He was very lethal and ruthless against Caleb Mohile, whom he did take down in the rest of 5 by 5 frames to 1. His opponent Habat Mukisa was only able to beat little known, it's called something like Mandela, but in a decider by 5 frames to 4. No, 5 frames to 3. Sorry. The other 2 players in the semi-finals, remember, are Dog City and Farouk Mutumba. That one is coming live next. And as it happens, I will be streaming 2 matches at the same time, because at the same time, once again, there will be the final of the ladies event that is going to be played between Goret Kabasinguzi, finest player from Fort Portal, and Sharon Mirembe, who has traveled from Kampala. That match will determine who will be winning the tournament in the ladies category.
Nice play, Brenda.
Just be mindful that irrespective of what happens in this semi-final, irrespective of what the result will be, I won't be surprised at all if Pacquiao wins, because of his experience, relative experience, and of course, good game. But yes, this Habat boy is something uniquely special, most especially in the attacking sense of the game. Now look at the things the boy is doing off the cushion and then to the yellow, and then a cushion drive, maintaining white ball for the last yellow to the same corner pocket, which he misses. And however talented, I like to say that a kid is a kid. But thank you for watching. Hassan Love. We are running short of power momentarily. Welcome to Africa. In the next moment, power is back. What is not back is potting prowess of Pacquiao, as Mukisa Habat is now onto the black, which will aim to pot it diagonally to the corner pocket, bottom right of your screen. Of course, 9 times out of 10, he will be potting this one with power, but this time it's a big miss. He gets lucky. Normally, the little ones have the luck. The little one takes the frame. The little one wins and leads by 2 frames to 0.
Bene batteri, come bene batteri, muenda per squadra Europa. Bayu pokuru. Bene bastere you put me ben swara Europa League. Ashraf. Baki kabekara. Ogni muteri sa zero. No, Mani was ekikakasa Mani yetwara kile chikopo ampira kwa Lyon. We are so lucky to the extent that we are unbeaten. Kota ya Katano.
Meanwhile, please don't forget to like the video. And the purpose of liking is for the streaming platform, be it Facebook, be it YouTube, be it TikTok, be it Instagram, whichever, to recommend the same video to other YouTubers for the purpose of publicity. As simple as that. I have to say that clearly PAQUIAO is playing this match so far at a low level compared to his own ability. In my mind, I thought he was supposed to be the favorite for this match. He's another talented guy, and he was so hot in the quarterfinals. And yes, there is that time when you think that experience is better than talent. And that is normally at the latter stages of competitions like this. That's why I thought that his relative experience, way more experience than Habat, who is into the sport competitively for less than a year, while PAQUIAO has been competing at a competitive level, I have to say, for the last maybe 12, 13 years. The umpire has called a foul. I am not so sure which foul exactly it was that Habat committed, but maybe contact between the cue stick or body and either of his ball as he played his last shot. I just guess so. I am not so certain of that anyway. To nil. The boy is leading against the guy. Well, I see the man. PAQUIAO is already in his late 20s. His opponent says he's 14. I have to say he looks younger than most 14-year-olds. Still living with his parents in Kampala, but they have had the guts to let him develop his talent, to let him play the game that he loves so freely, moving in and around of the city, sometimes being out at night, then they let him go back home. I have to tell you that he's still very grounded and still has all the good manners of a boy that is living with his parents. I just pray that he remains grounded and doesn't lose track of his discipline, and he will be a beast, not just to his opponents in the country, but in my opinion, on the African continent. Nonetheless, PAQUIAO is seemingly winning frame number 3. How good will white ball be for black? It's good enough, most especially for the center pocket on the left. White ball naturally moves rightwards to a position of safety. Black is sunk, white is safe. PAQUIAO 1, Habat 2, race to 7.
Thank you.
In the meantime, the Timber Knockout International Pool Carnival is having its preparation in high gear. Are you ready for one of the biggest tournaments ever in the history of the African continent? At least in terms of cash prizes, the biggest prize fund that has ever been witnessed on the African continent in either black ball or ultimate or Chinese hay ball, 10 ball, 9 ball snooker, any competition that has ever happened on the African continent. We have not seen a winner taking more than 10,000 US dollars, but that is the amount of money over which the winner of the Timber Knockout competition that is happening from the 23rd of 25th of this year in Eldoret, Kenya. That's what he's going to be getting. 25,000 US dollars prize fund for the last 32 players. Even the 32nd player will be getting 77 US dollars. The expectation is that both PAQUIAO and Mokisa Habat will be part of that one as part of the Ugandan delegation. But also players from South Africa, Malawi, of course the bulk will be Kenyans, and then the second biggest bulk will be Ugandans because of geographical advantage. Then the Tanzanians then expect a number of Zambians, Zimbabweans, South Africans, Eswatinian players, and the like.
And it happened. Even this season, that's what you even think. This season, yes. That's what you play.
PAQUIAO needs a big shot here.
What you play for.
It doesn't even have to be very big. A roll will do. All he has to avoid is contact between white and black. Then he will have white for both reds to the same corner pocket on the bottom right of your screen. Again, a roll will do. He may have to tap the goal ball, going for a little power. It's a little bit risky in terms of finding the target. The risk did not come off. Accurate he is. He'll be rolling black to the center pocket on the left. It is PAQUIAO 2 and Habat 2. Race to 7.
You what we should have. Come with, yes. Then come with scored 140 goals.
Decorating the money or making money.
Arsenal will go troubleless this season, whether you make it or not. Arsenal will not get anything unless they have many goals they have scored in this league. That's the best you can get.
If you think I'm lying, I can ask you and support my point.
No, sir, Mr. Sam, at the end of the day, they'll be like, we scored so many goals, we are the top scorers in Premier League, we are the top scorers in Champions League.
That's the issue. I don't want to accept this statement. I don't want to accept a statement. When you win an FA Cup, which is worth 2 million in terms of prize money, and you compare it with the semi-finalists of the Champions League, you see you're not How?
Not just with
How? Allow you to find the country.
Is there enough money? Is there enough money?
Why?
Is there enough money as an official?
Why? After traveling before, this is where we are in the
Even third players, actually Manchester in Europe, it is the best in nurturing. Yes, with similar. Yes, in England, what is our players with nurturing? What is your source?
What is your source? You tell us your source, we go and look for it.
Which source? Which source?
Yes.
I know
Very good. Namanya bakansira amyakinga considering that an academy of this
Martin is an academic player from Nigeria.
Imukagusa mwana kalkia amyakinga. You ask yourself, kweta timu ene ekakuza na baba kalkia amyakinga. Kono mwana wa izipo kina fasa Sedikoni barabara kuli. Of course, academy ya mani now. Yes. It is. Which is okay. We're in 15th position, but we're having a better season than Arsenal. Yes, we shall have a better season than you. Hey, before June, okay. Okay, before June. It's simple mathematics. No, before June. Before June, Man U will be having a better season than Arsenal. For us, Sam, for us we shall be jubilating our Europa title. Our son was in the Gara Moon. Doctor, for us we shall be jubilating. Now for you, Alex.
No, by the way, let me tell you. I don't know why you have people think that you can't beat me.
You cannot. You can. But the chances are very few.
Now, PSG is favourite. You can't beat them because they football. No.
We are favourite.
You are favourite.
And we know where we are.
Now you mean in France? Doctor, you mean in France you go there as favorite?
No. And that's why you can see. There are guys who close the roof, they forgot to close the goal. You know what they do?
No, Madrid was off home. In that week, it was so off home.
Everybody thought the best you can do
Is a draw.
is a draw. No, actually, you can lose by a minimum of 2.
But there's no way through.
Our problem
There's no way through in France.
we know where we want to.
In the meantime, thank you for watching. Justus Katurebe. You say everything always seems good at the beginning. You say let's wait and watch. I don't know what you call everything looking good at the beginning. Maybe you're saying the playing level of the players. I really don't know. Luis, you say pack Mr. Straight Pocket Ball. and put at left up the pocket. Yes, he did not have a good start, Pacquiao. At least he has played himself back into full contention for this match. Dennis Ntale. Yes, Makisa can beat some of the best players in the country in many matches. Now, let me give you some news. There is confirmation of a money match between Habat and Ivan Morongi tomorrow. Someone is taking money for Habat. I want to tell you that I'm not very happy telling you that a boy this young is involved in gambling, but that's what's going to happen. I am a streamer. I'll be streaming for you that match live for the purpose of the game. Then the $600, whoever will be winning a race to 21 will be their business. But this boy is going to be head started with +5 by Ivan Morongi, who is the finest player from the region where we are based. He participated in this tournament as well and lost out in the quarterfinals. Chef Coach, you say regardless of these results, this boy has tried so far. Of course, yes, he has. All players who are in the semifinals have put up a very good trial. Mogisha Nathan, supporting Mokisa, is asking him to try. Nathan, the boy you're asking to try, is seemingly about to lose a third frame in a row. By the way, this match is a big test of what he's to expect tomorrow. Taking on a player also experienced and having home ground advantage in his favor. And yes, head starting him, and this time it will be a much longer race. All the way to 21 actually. The length of the race is where Ivan may have some good reason to believe that he can take down Habat, as Pacquiao seems to be frustrated with the kind of white ball he's giving to himself here. It's almost touching the black. It is, however, not. He will simply want to play and give white ball as thin as possible to his opponent, who clearly will be having another chance to play. That is in this frame. Thank you for watching. Lebon, always watching from Welcome in South Africa, mostly on Facebook. This time he is enjoying the stream on YouTube, but I know very well that South Africa is a very big Facebook family. In fact, South Africa is the biggest following on my Facebook page, that is Break and Finish Live. Now here comes Habat. Will I call it youth? That makes someone play maybe carelessly, maybe arrogantly, because he has just played the 2 banks, one successful, one not, and both of which, either of which will end in failure, will be granting the white ball away to his opponent almost as a gift. Someone will call it bravery, someone may call it carelessness. Nonetheless, it is chance for Pacquiao to win a third in a row again. He misses the black. I don't know why. He's feeling the pressure almost from nowhere. Now, a frame like this one, it will be very unlikely that Pacquiao will be winning it, as Habat rightly this time plays like a mature player and leaves the white ball towards the top end of the table, knowing black ball is at the bottom end of the table. Anyway, Pacquiao may want to play bank shot. It will not be accurate. Now there is Habat, Mr. Thin, thick skin. He doesn't care how risky it is playing whichever shot he'll be playing. He is going for the frame. There goes the sinking of black for the 3rd time in a row. From the noise you can hear in the background, clearly the crowd are a Habat crowd mostly. Habat 3, Pacquiao 2, race to 7. Still a long way to go. We have not played a medium race in this tournament so far. We have not played the race to 7 so far. Let's see where it goes, but I can have some predictions in the comment section at least. Predictions, guys. Pacquiao versus Habat. Who is winning this one? the young man or the experienced man. Remember, at the business end of most tournaments, that is where the young are at a disadvantage. The race is longer, the brain is more tired, even the body is more tired. He has never won a comp like this one, but he has been winning a few of late. He has won at least 3 this year, but not open comps. Those ones which are segregating the participation of players from the national team, those ones he has won at around 3 this year. But for an open one, if he wins this one, it will be the biggest victory of his career so far. Of course, outside being the under 17 champion of Uganda tournament that he won in Kampala very early this year. Freddie Onyango thinks Habat will win by 7 frames to 5. Andrew Maparura thinks the young boy will win, of course referring to Habat. Satellite Media Detective, you think Habat will be defeated by 7 frames to 6 by PAQUIAO, while Aturinde Moses thinks Habat will be in the final and he will win by 7 frames to 4. Keep the predictions coming, but I'll be sharing them just in case you go very wrong. Frame number 6 is providing an opportunity for us to see how Habat can be at the technical game, because PAQUIAO seems to be having a change of mindset, change of playing style. Maybe he's realizing that if he plays to pot, try to pot everything, maybe that is not the way he will better Habat, and maybe can see if the decision will be right, vindicating himself Pacquiao if he can win this ongoing frame. However, by the rules, if there are so many turns consecutive on the table with the players showing no intent to pot a ball, the umpire can warn them and then call the frame as a stalemate, the footballing equivalent of a draw game. So with all this touch and the umpire letting it go, I have to say that for once the umpire is not doing a very good job. It doesn't take away the fact that he has been doing a very good job throughout the tournament anyway. I'm just speaking of this one moment. I don't want to judge our umpire. But I can judge that that shot by Pacquiao was pretty ineffective, because he now gets to open up the pocket which he has been fighting to control. And the fact that he gets to put a ball, the consecutive times with which the players have been playing with no intention to put now don't come to pass, and they are simply playing normally. I do expect more touch in this frame because of the situation at the pocket on the top right of your screen, where Habat has his yellow right in front of Pacquiao's red. Pacquiao now replaces the pocket where he put the ball with another red in another shot. And Habat responds by replacing the pocket with his own shot. And fans are clapping for Habat as though he has spotted the black. They are watching what they are seeing in this young man. Normally the technical side of the game favors more experienced players, not the likes of Francis Mukwege. Look at this, for a combination shot, it came so close, but not close enough. But still, I think the young man is contemplating making a clearance in this frame. Another reminder that the second semi-final shall be played between Farouk Mutumba and Rashid Wagaba. Now, it's 7 players that did travel to participate in this tournament from Kampala, and all 4 semi-finalists are part of the 7. It shows the difference in quality between players from the region, which is Western, and those who come from mainland Kampala. The tournament favorite from the start was, in my opinion, Dog City. I'm not saying he will win it. We are back to touch. The intention of that shot for Habat was, I think, to create a way in which that yellow ball he has just played can be played by connection to maneuver that situation at the corner, top right corner. More touch. He wants to free his balls as much as possible, Habat. After this match, I will be streaming 2 matches at the same time. That is the ladies' final between Goret Kabasingozi and Sharon Mirembe, and then the second men's final between Farouk Mutumba and Rashid Wagaba, Dog City. Now, this one is chance, in my opinion, for Habat to try and go for this frame. It is finishable. The frame, touch. Yes, it is a technical style, but you win by potting balls when the chance presents itself like this. Yeah, the yellow ball closest to the white can be portable by connection to the corner pocket on the bottom right. Even the situation at the corner pocket on the top right is maneuverable by connecting those 2 yellows. He decides to be patient, and I wouldn't fault him so much anyway. Very difficult for Pacquiao to play that ball to occupy the pocket and not to pot. He simply touches it, and the umpire rightly will be warning them not to overdo touch. He's just giving them 2 opportunities to show intention to pot, or else he will call a stalemate. And Habat, knowing that he has the better position balls, has decided to pot a ball because he will be the victim of the stalemate. Now it is off because Habat has spotted a ball. Maybe touch is back again. That is very good shooting from Habat, because it's very difficult for PAQUIAO not to put the red ball at the corner pocket on the bottom left. And when he plays another one, he's opening up his opponent's yellow. That's the brainwork I'm telling you that Habat has just perfected. He has forced PAQUIAO into an error. And finally, maybe the brain game between the experienced player and the veteran may be won by the inexperienced player.
It is not over. It is not yet over. Mira, mundo.
Come on, lady.
How much time? I want to give you a reminder that I can now confirm to you that this race will not be played to completion, most especially because of this ongoing frame, which, if I can try to play backwards, has been going on for the last 23 minutes. These players have 55 minutes to play out the frame, the race to completion. If Habat wins this frame, he will be winning this match, because I can see while they have 55 minutes allocated to this match, they have just over 10 of them. Now, there comes the foul. That was always coming. Anyway, the foul that Habat has been working for, the foul that could be the last kicks of PAQUIAO in this competition. Habat will decide to play bottom ball first, play it with big top spin to get white ball towards the right end. He may need cushion for the support. He has failed. He needed to use the cushion to support the movement of the white ball. He will be attempting another snooker, but this time I think he's misusing an opportunity. A player of Dog City's level, a player of PAQUIAO's level, I think will be finishing this frame now. Finding the reds off the angle will clearly be putting one of them. If white ball remains well positioned, then I think he'll be winning the frame. and that one may have been the turning point of this match. Yes, Pacquiao finds the red. Yes, he pots. He doesn't pot. In the movement of the white ball, my mind was always telling me that he was finding the reds and potting them. That was a little bit unfortunate. Even after finding the white ball with the big spin, Pacquiao is not fortunate enough against the young man who is winning the frame and winning the match and making the final. With a few minutes to go, it is Habat Makisa 4 and Pacquiao 2. I'll be asking the umpire how much time we have left.
Mukisa looking for 3. Topman looking for 5.
I was live then for 5 minutes before the game, so it's like 46 minutes each. But there's bank because they can also type their own. So some umpire were following some of the things now. The umpire can no longer run Something that I have to say I've not found very convincing. Just asked how much time is left to the umpire and said it's 15 minutes, and yet unfortunately the internet times the matches automatically, so he gets it wrong. But yes, Pacquiao will be having that benefit to try and have a second fighting chance, because 15 minutes is time enough. I think the umpire will be factoring in the 1 or 2 minutes that have been wasted in him racking this frame. I think there was a little fault in the table, which has now been rectified.
You try next season. I don't want to tell me Situi is second position. How many seasons should we give you? I can't, I'm not certain. But what I can tell you, that I will achieve something which is similar to that, or near to that, or that, before you do. No, we shall.
Made next, thank you for watching. You are uploading Habat for being tactical as well as technical, but as well as lucky. By the way, he's so lucky, this guy, that I have to say. And you are listening to someone that has streamed so many of his games, maybe around 20 or so. This boy is lucky. Sometimes stuff happen. Now look at how the yellow balls have caused better positions than the reds. Look at how he has caused the table. Now he's finding a way of winning irrespective. He knows that time in his favor, and I know he will be trying another touch frame, because he knows that wastage of time is only in his favor. I don't know why Pacquiao is taking a lot of time leaving the table, and its time is so much against him. The young man was attempting to open up those 2 yellows that are now close to white in that shot, and then hopefully take the frame down once and for all. He has good positioning of the white ball. He can pot, he can decide not to. He's drawing the white ball backwards and draws it backwards quite well. It's, however, so close to the reds of Pacquiao, and the black has to be careful. He may have to play not to pot. Yes, he plays not to pot. Pacquiao has to know that time is against him. This technical game, this touch game, is so out of his favor. And by the fact that he too is responding to touch with touch, maybe there is no sign in this match that he is the more experienced player. This young man is playing on Pacquiao's mind because he can afford to play out the time, lose one frame, and then the rest of the time will not be enough to play another frame, and yet Pacquiao has to win 2 frames and then hopefully take this match to penalties. That is his only chance. Pacquiao has to find a way of potting that red ball he's looking at, using the white ball to open up those 2 reds that are so close to the black and hopefully win the frame, because there will be enough time to finish the match. Unfortunately, he's out of target, most especially under pressure of the ticking clock. If Habat can finish off this frame now, Pacquiao should just do as the needful, in my opinion, and concede the rest of the match, because playing it to completion, playing out the time, will be only sportsmanship, but pretty much a waste of time. And I have to say that as Habat is seemingly going for the clearance that is taking him now clearly to the final, his first major final of his career, he has outplayed, outmuscled, outthought, outcompeted, and outbeaten Pacquiao quite convincingly. He leads with 5 frames to 2, and I can now even more confidently call him winner of this match and first player to qualify for the Labor Day 64-man comp final here at Grafton Bar in Fort Portal. We shall watch the rest of this semi-final as a formality, but for now, congratulations Habat. We shall watch Pacquiao next as he plays the 3rd place match against the loser between Dog City and Farouk Mutumba. It is the match coming up next.
We shall have Dog City versus Farouk Mutumba. They are going to be officiated by Abaya Godfrey.
What a goal! Go!
Wait! Bigger.
Third black, ported by Pacman. So far, 5-3. It started as a boring game, but now it started to be interesting. Soccer fans, champions Liverpool is down by 1 goal.
I thought you were going to say champions Arsenal.
Arsenal wasubira ku kyokubiri
Ate bali abalala.
bali abalala balwanisa realization b'omwana 8 minutes remaining, 5-3.
If he can finish this right now, take on the ball. Chisoboka Batman. Chisobokera ddala. Boy, it is okay. Not tell you, even if I stand alone, when I feel this one is what I should do, is what I do. And your Batman work there, like a Korean, to take a break and finish at the paper.
Oh, nice shot.
Easy.
It's okay. We'll make you go.
60 seconds. Just leave that as well. You have 60 seconds to take a shot. 10 seconds to go. And the time is up. For whatever reason the umpire is choosing to let this frame be played to completion. I don't know why. But in terms of management of time, yes, I have to say that he has not exactly done a very good job. But a very good job has been done by Habat Mokisa. And this shot he is playing, this clearance is making, is a pretty good summary of what this match has been like. With this kind of confidence, he will always be potting this black and wins the frame. The match was won a long time ago.
6-3. 6-3, 4 minutes remaining. Rashid Akadok City, Ekedok City versus confirmed. After I go in, come and take over. Let my give the rest.